Here I go again, just me again, in one of those moods to just talk to the camera or whatever. Well, one thing that's really cool to report is that I finally got a job at the one place where I wanted to work ever since I graduated from college. Bethesda Softworks, the company that created Skyrim and Elder Scrolls Online. I'm going to be working for them as a game tester in early October. If I'm lucky, they might decide to let me keep working for them after the contract is done. Yeah, and if that's the case, then maybe, just maybe, they might listen to my ideas for games and they'll design them, and that will be the point where my dreams of sharing my stories and characters with the world will really come true. I've been out of college for about 2 years now. I graduated in 2019. Since then, I haven't been able to find a job. But throughout all that time, I used nearly every bit of my free time working on either animations, 3D artwork, or my stories. I even had enough time to publish a book. Yeah, you see, when it comes to making your dreams come true, you need a lot of dedication. Because when you're dedicated, you get better at what you need to do to make your dreams come true. I remember my dad once told me the story of this guy that his friends knew from college. He spent every last bit of his free time practicing his guitar. And whenever his friends would go out to play basketball, they'd be like, "Hey, aren't you gonna come out and play basketball?" And he'd be like, "I'm really sorry, but I really gotta get this right. I really want to be a guitarist." And what happened? He ended up being a guitarist in a pretty successful band. I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, that's what my dad told me. No matter what your passion or your dream is, you dedicate enough time to work on it, and you will be a success at it. Just spare enough free time. Spend enough free time doing what you need to do to make your dreams come true, to get better at what you want to do the best you can. Yeah, it really does take passion and dedication to make your dreams come true. And sometimes you can't do it alone. That's my case. Publishing my book didn't really give me the attention that I wanted my characters and stories to have. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed and full of hope that maybe if I work for Bethesda Game Studios long enough, they'll listen to my ideas for games and they'll decide to make them real. That would be so cool. Yeah, but that's the thing. To make dreams come true, you need dedication. You need to work hard at what you do and always try your best to improve. Yeah. For me, it's, well, computer games have always been my passion. I've been obsessed with them ever since I was a teensy little toddler. Back in the 90s, playing computer games on those big, bulky desktops. But it's really artwork and storytelling and creativity stuff that's real my passion. Yeah, and I'm very focused when it comes to that stuff. I'm focused on a lot of things. I have Asperger's, remember? And they say that people with Asperger's tend to be really focused, dedicated, and passionate about their interests. I mean, look at Satoshi Tajiri, the creator of the Pokemon franchise. He created an entire empire of a game franchise, probably the biggest game franchise there ever has been, and he has Asperger's, just like me. And for all of you those Tesla lovers out there, Elon Musk also has Asperger's. You could actually really tell when he's like giving speeches about Teslas. You can really see how awkward he really is. But yeah, for me, social awkwardness is a small price to pay for the creative talent that I have. It really is unbelievable that all the animations that I've made all this time were all done by myself. All those environments made from scratch. Every single one of those characters created. And of course, the stories. That's not an easy thing to do on your own. And it's not easy to publish a book on your own. But it's certainly near impossible to create a game on your own. I guess Five Nights at Freddy's is a big exception. And Undertale, but who knows? Maybe with Bethesda Game Studios' help, my dream of sharing my stories and characters with the world could really become a reality. That would be amazing. But yeah, for all of you, those out there who are chasing your dreams, the biggest advice I could give you is that if you're really passionate about what you want to do for a living, you have to practice, improve, get better, and possibly reach out to those who could help you make your dreams reality. If you have free time to watch TV or play video games, use that free time to get better at what you want to do with your life. You have free time and you want to be a guitarist or a drummer or any kind of musician, spend your free time practicing songs on your instruments. If you want to make a living as a writer, a novelist, you gotta keep on writing stories. And don't be afraid to look for advice from the experts. Try to get some critiques online, like from writing clubs on Facebook. That's what I did. Got a lot of advice from there. And if you are, well, really, it really is whatever you want to be. All it takes is practice, hard work, and dedication. But yeah, You know, it's funny. When you guys watch these videos, do you see me as being socially awkward? It's kind of weird, because I don't really think I'm that socially awkward. I mean, I get along with my friends really well, and they really seem to enjoy my company. But of course, I have had a few people who have only pretended to be nice to me. So for me, it's kind of hard to tell if they really do feel that way about me. But I'm very confident that everyone that's friends with me really does enjoy talking to me and being in my company. Yeah. Still am searching for my someone just for me, though. Yeah, been thinking about that a little bit more since I started getting into that anime manga Chobits. That manga is so adorable. Always warms up my heart. It's just seeing the anime, reading the manga. I mean, the stories are like, I guess some of them are a little bit controversial, like the time when that guy Shinbo fell in love with his prep school teacher, stuff like that. That was a bit iffy, but still, that Miss Shimizu was really having a hard time being ignored by her husband, so. But of course, my favorite character is Chi, because she is so adorable, and that's just an understatement. She is so lovely, so lovable, and I especially love how much she adores Hitagi. Like, everything that she does, she always wants to make Hitagi smile, to make him happy. I mean, what kind of guy would not want a girl like that? A girl that is so enamored with him that the one thing that she loves the most is seeing him happy and being by his side. I do have to admit, there have been a few people in my life that were like that. In fact, there are some to this day that I just love being around and that I feel so happy to spend time with. Yeah, still am searching for my someone just for me, but it's kind of hard to do during this whole pandemic business. And that well, of course, with me having Asperger's, it's kind of hard for me to talk to people, and it's kind of hard for me to trust new people. Sometimes I can get a little uneasy when people I don't know, like people on Facebook, reach out to me and are so bold with how they say they're attracted to me or whatever. I could get used to like one or two people doing that, but gee, sometimes stuff like that just unsettles me a bit. But there are some people that manage to, catch my eye. And sometimes I gain the confidence to reach out to them. But really, it's hard because I'm not really all that comfortable talking with people that I don't know. Yeah, so basically, making new friends is not exactly easy for me. That's why I'm grateful to have the friends that I already have, that I met in college, that I still keep in touch with. Even though there are some from college even earlier in my life that I still miss to this day, but it still is so cool to have so many good friends in my life. They're just so, I mean, there's some of them are just so psyched that I'm getting a job at Bethesda Softworks. And I'm really, really happy that they're so happy for me. I really hope that one day I'll be able to work with them at Bethesda Softworks. Man, it'd be so cool if my own friends had actually helped me make my dream a reality of sharing my stories and characters with the world. Yeah, but is that really possible? My ideas really interest Bethesda Softworks enough? That's something I'm really hoping for. It is my ultimate dream after all, and publishing the book didn't become as effective as I hoped it would be. So, hopefully getting a job at Bethesda will be the key. Well, I'm still remaining hopeful and optimistic about my dreams coming true, about finding my someone just for me. It's going to be a big process, but I'll do my best. Wow, I've been at this for more than 17 minutes. I should probably shut up. If any of you out there were watching this the whole way, I hope I kept you entertained. Whatever. Good night.